All right, let's do this. Today we're taking a look at a new groove box from Native Instruments. It's called the Machine, but more importantly, we have the Crystal Method here to teach us how to use it. I mean, that's an instructor and a half. It's time for musical playtime. In the world of electronic music, there are just 3 letters more important than BPM, or beats per minute, and that's TCM, better known as the Crystal Method, the DJ duo from LA that revolutionized big beats in the 90s and is still shaking the ground for worldwide audiences today. From scoring the original trailer for The Matrix to producing music for games like Gran Turismo and FIFA, the Crystal Method is undoubtedly one of the pioneers of electronic music in both realms of performance and recording. And as much as the duo's music has evolved over the last 2 decades, so has their equipment, which is why today TCM uses a groove box from Native Instruments called the Machine, a software-hardware combo unit that makes it very easy to get beats, patterns, and parts into one place and tweak them. Just how does it work? To answer that, we have TCM themselves here to join us for a little musical playtime. The big question for every electronic musician is, what new gadget is actually in their arsenal? So to answer that today, we're graced by Ken Jordan and Scott Kirkland, the 2 legendary masterminds of the Crystal Method. How are you guys? Oh, no, that is all me, sir. I acquiesce to your amazingness. Thank you for joining us. I know you're fresh off the plane from Korea.
From Korea, so it's nice to just be able to get the whole handshake thing out of the way and just
get that going. Yeah. Well, welcome back. Thanks for dusting off the jet lag.
No problem.
You're here to talk about the Machine, which is incredible. This is from Native Instruments, and we also have the M Audio Axiom Pro, which we'll get to when we get to a little demo. But I love this thing because it's the perfect combination of hardware and software.
Yeah, it's great because it's not limited to what's in the drum machine. You know, it's basically the power of your computer with a controller, a drum machine controller. So unlimited amount of sounds. It comes with 5 gigs of sounds, and
you can control so much more than drums too, which is great.
Absolutely, it's got great instruments.
But the setup. Let me ask you this, because with high-end audio stuff, there's always you got to call a Geek Squad guy over and spend $400, and it takes 16 hours to set up. I see one plug.
That's it.
Okay, so it's just USB into the computer. That's going to take care of power, take care of everything, all the MIDI info.
USB, yeah, you can run the whole thing with no power.
Now, what about the control surface here? 16 different pads?
16 pads. You got 8 groups and all kinds of controllers. Everything is pretty much infinitely assignable, and it's just really easy to use.
Yeah, so if I start hitting buttons here, can we get, do we have sound coming out of there? So that's a... So that's just, you just tap it, and there's, oh no, please, relax. Easy. Kanye, stop calling me, I'm live right now. It's vibrating already.
Can't hit record.
No, I mean, so you literally just, you select a kit in the software, and then you can start hitting buttons, and there you go?
Absolutely. And you know, we've got this one right here is Scott's younger brother when he called into our radio show once.
Sounds like a video game.
He's at home watching this, being surprised and probably just...
Well, there he goes. I hope he signed a release, or else there goes my paycheck.
And one of the amazing things is on each sound, you know, when you have it and you've got the browser selected, it shows up all different kicks. For a kick, you can choose different ones. It loads that quick.
So you can literally go through an entire sample library and try them all out.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You guys have, I was told you guys have 12 different kick drum sounds that you've created over the years that you use on all your songs. That's an impressive number. Now, how many, like, just so people know, because it comes with 5 gigs of sounds, how many sounds do you guys have? Like something for like a kick drum?
We have an incredible amount of sounds in our library. I think probably kick drums is probably like 5,000 to 6,000 kick
Jesus! Drums. Just to get the right sound. And so, but the sounds that come with this thing, obviously they're stock sounds. You could tweak them and make them sound a little different.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the quality of the samples that come with the machine?
They're very good. We've been going through them, and there's really great stuff on there. And they've got built-in effects, so you can distort them and filter them.
Can we see some of that? Can we like get a pattern going and maybe tweak it?
Absolutely. This
is using all stock sounds.
These are onboard sounds, yeah, absolutely. And then here is let's go to the
Olivia's taking her top off already. Settle down.
So here's a filter.
Okay.
We'll get on that.
So it's great, you know. It's not just for the studio. You can definitely utilize the features of this on the road. So we're about to start a new tour in the end of October called the Electronic Stimulus Package.
And you're thinking about incorporating this in your live performance?
Yes, we're going to take this out, and we're going to do a cheap ticket, $15 on the weekdays, $20 on the weekends. Big package with lots of DJs and live acts, and we just want to, you know, go out there. And the great thing about this is speaking about electronic stimulus and the price. This is really decently priced. I think it retails for $5.99.
$5.99. You can probably get it for like $400 on eBay as well, which is very cool.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to record. If you don't mind me mucking with your beat, it can just slap record, and now I could add a bass drum and it'll loop it.
Absolutely.
And now that should loop back, right?
It'll come back. It's on a 2-bar loop right now, but it'll come back.
I hear it in there.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to completely flip the script on there, but you know, if you guys want to release that or something like that, we can work. We can collab right here. I mean, and so now you've just recorded that all in there. So we're gonna hear that back. Very cool. I love that the software and the hardware are completely mirrored. And we mentioned that we have the Axiom Pro here as well. Could you guys give us like a little demo? Maybe you could.
Yeah, the great thing about the Axiom Pro is it has the pads and the rotary knobs. So they can be assigned to anything, and of course the keyboard. So in the studio, on the road, on the bus, we can be creative with both of these machines in one computer. Do a remix, do edits to our live performance or a live set. It's just great, and so we've come up with a little. We're going to jam with you for about
Please,
30 seconds.
I'll stand out of the way.
Okay. We'll get some volume in here. I usually have these in-ears.
So you're tweaking his sample right there? One pattern, one keyboard, the Crystal Method, everybody. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff. Thank you, guys. Your new album, gotta shout it out. Incredible work. Divided by Night just came out. As you mentioned, you guys are starting a North American tour around Halloween.
Halloween weekend.
In SF.
Yes.
So thank you guys again for coming on. Really appreciate it. Awesome demo. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna stick to just plugging in the iPod and hitting play and backing away, but we'll let Olivia take care of it now.